Hello and welcome back to Tammy's Antique Vintage Dolls and More. And today we are going to take the next step in our doll here that we are restoring. Let's restore a doll together. Now, what have I done? Well, I've taken my mucilage glue. Now, I know not everybody has access to this, to the mucilage glue. Now, you can make your own if you want to do this. This is, I'm making my own composition up. Now, here's the thing. If you don't have access to mucilage glue, you can use Milliput on her just as well. Milliput would fill these holes up just wonderfully. I have my own sawdust here. That's what this doll's made of, is sawdust and mucilage glue. You combine the two together and you get this lovely nice little paste right here. And you can form it into what you would like to do with it. Okay, so I've got it in a nice soft ball stage. That's what I'm looking for anyways. I'm new to this just as well. So I'm not an expert at this, but I'm going to give it a try. This comes from Dodie's doll, and she did this very successfully. And I was very jealous of when I seen her do this. Now, I know we have a lot of wonderful materials out there today that can do the job just as well, and I'm not knocking them, by no means. I love my Milliput, and everybody knows that. So does Dodie. She knows I'm a Milliput woman. But I do like to try other things as well. That's the excuse me. That is the joy of working on these dolls, is taking steps out and trying something else. And if you don't like it, it's okay. But anyways, on we move, and we're going to see about how to do this now. So you want this in such a way that you can be able to form it to go into the area, which I'm looking at right here. So I'm going to be placing some of this into the area where we're having our problem. And we're going to try to strengthen that up in there so we don't lose it. See how nice that went in? It's a nice little putty. Don't overplay it, like try to keep sitting there and, playing with it and playing with it. You got it in, leave it alone, because it starts to want to come out a little bit. So I don't want to say it's temperamental. It's just I'm so new with it. I think I just rather just do what I need to do. I just want to strengthen this up. I have a nice little line here of it's going across her head. We're just going to fill up some of these areas here that just want to do their own thing. This is what I would have done with the Milliput, but I'm just using the same material of what the doll is made out of. Okay, so there we go. We have sunshine today, so I had to put I need a blind up here because when it comes to taping out here, the sun gets in my focus. Let me move this out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just pushing that in there. Very nice. Oh. Now, I did try earlier to make a finger with this stuff back last year, and I wasn't successful, and I got discouraged by it. But now that I made this one up here, and I'm learning what to feel for, it's something that you just got to learn how to work with. It comes with experience, and I'm not experienced yet. I am feeling this out just like you will be. Just like Dodie had to. She was working with it, and she learned how to work with it just as well, and it's just all comes with just trying. Now, how did I get my flour? We have a machine here that I make the flour with. And I just take some balsa. I don't know if it's balsa. My husband knows the wood that he gave me there. I have to go out and get some more to make some more of this stuff out. Now, down the road, I might look at selling some of this if you want to make your own composition up. I can see about that, and putting a thing of mucilage glue, a bottle of mucilage glue with it, and sell it as a kit if that's what somebody wants out there. I can see about that. That is something that I was thinking about, if somebody wanted to do this, if they don't have access to this sort of stuff but wants to try it. You know, so something to think about. I haven't come up with a price yet, but something I can work out with somebody. If somebody wants it, you know, I can see about that. You know, that's possible. So I can put together something that would help out, you know, so with somebody. But anyways, well, look at that. We've got her weak part across here fixed up now. Any place that you think that it could just use a little, like, see, there's a little dibby-dabby there. You just stick it in there, and we're just going to, and this is all carvable. You can carve this stuff just as well. That's what composition is. They carved right into it. So, anyways, yeah, I still got a cough here. Still coughing my fool head off. But it's coming. I'm feeling a lot better. It's not enough to hold me down or anything. Let me get this back in camera view. There we go. We put a little bit there. And it's just about putting in where you think it needs to go. What your doll is asking for. I'm wondering if that's all that this one needed. It was just some, yeah. See, I'm playing with this just as well as you are. To the next person here. Remember, you got to sand this all off. A little bit of compo, putting your own little compo back into this doll. Goes a long ways for her. See, I don't want to lose those lines with Milliput. So this is one of the best things I could do for her, is just put this in here for her. Remember, what you put in, you got to take out to make it form to this again. See, I'm just rubbing that right into the compo itself. I might have to come back to this. Maybe I'm not doing it right. I'm just going to play with this right now. This is my, I guess, more like play and find out what it can do and what it can't do, and what I need and what I don't need on it. See, I'm just filling in some little dibby-dabbies on here that I just see that look just a little sketchy. And there we go in there. So she's looking pretty good. Okay, now I might want a little bit right down in here on this shoulder here. Make sure we get some down in there. I don't know if you're seeing this. I hope you are. Remember to keep this down. I want to bring it up to my face. Okay, so we got some more right in here that we want to do, right in here. This is what you want to do. Just play with it in here and just put this in. And there we go. It's looking pretty good. Nice, nice, nice. I thought I took this all out. I guess I didn't. I got this side, but forgot to come over on this side. Oh well, that's okay. We'll come at that later. Alright, so we're going to come down here to her shoulder. She's got some little pits in her shoulder here. We're going to fill those in. This compo was a nice compo to work with, as far as taking paint off, as far as the quality of the composition. I haven't worked with a lot, but I've worked with enough, I think, now to be able to say that, you know, like, you know, as time goes on, you work with more and more. I've worked with about, I've done about 4 dolls already, 4 or 5 dolls on, like, with poor composition, so I understand what poor composition looks like. Now, it may not have been poor at the time they made it. It just became poor by the time I got to it, you know, in poor condition. So, my experience is growing in the composition, what to look for. And, but, oh, this is nice to work with this, homemade compo up. Very nice. I'm loving it. Put that in there, and very easy to mix up. Just a little bit of mucilage glue and you're on your way. Okay, we're going to take her, and I'm going to bring her into the house where it's just a little drier in my house than it is out here. I'm not going to let her stay out here with this on. She's going to be carried into the house and just laid on the kitchen table for right now. So, but it's easy for me to work out here. I don't want to dirty up my kitchen. Not that this is dirty, you know, to do, but anyways, there we go. But if you see areas where you just want to kind of put in some compo, you can just rub this stuff right in. That's the way I look at it. You just rub it in and it just goes right into the little holes that you need it to go into. I can see it going in to some of the, just the little areas that it just needs to go into and smoothing it out, you know. So anyway, so there, and don't overplay with it. Like, you know, once you put it in, you got it in. You can sand this stuff. This is very sandable stuff. So let's move to the next issue now on this doll. Well, okay, we're going to put her over here, and we'll go to the next one here. So
we interrupt this for a commercial on the farmer and the tractor. The tractor has a carburetor problem, so farmer is fixing it right now. So stay tuned. Won't be very much longer, and the farmer on the tractor will be back.
All right, so now I want to fix in this little gap here on her head. She had like a little weak spot here. So we're going to come in here, we're going to fix that, because the compo's just hanging all on its own. There's, like, I mean, the one part of the compo, there's nothing on the back end of it. So what we want to do is just build that up in there, and I'm running out of, I'm going to have to make some more compo in front of you, which is great. So let's make some more compo up. So I just take my sawdust. Okay. And remember, itty bitty mounts of glue. It's itty bitty mounts. I just took my little stir stick here and remember, you can put more in, but you can't take it out, you know, so you can always add more flour into it, more compo flour, sawdust in there. You can do that. That you can always do, but get in there like a bit like a paste. Like you want it like Play-Doh. That's what I'm doing it like. Just a titch more, just a titch. Need a titch. Someone was asking me out there if I perfume my dolls. No, I don't. Reason is that if I ever decide to sell my dolls, if I ever did, were to sell any doll, any one of my dolls, there are some people that are sensitive to odors, and that could be the one thing that sends a doll flying back to you. It's fast. Oh, that looks nice. See how nice and formable that is? Now I can do what I want. Softball stage. There we go. No more is needed in that. You can make a nice little ball with that. Now I can form it. If I can form it into a ball, I can form it into to my area of where it needs to be repaired. So anyways, I don't perfume my dolls at all, any of them. I try not to add anything to them. My husband has sensitivity already to odors. He has a breathing problem already, so he's very much sensitive to odors. I'm not so much, but he is. So in regards to him, I try not to add anything to begin with. My son will come into our house with that axe on him, and we have had to tell him to walk back out because it's just too strong for my husband. He can't take that aftershave called axe. That just bothers my husband big time. He can't take anything like that. It's just too strong. But I don't do anything to the dolls because there are other people out there that can make the difference of a sale on a doll. I try to just keep them. Now, I might add a baby powder wafer. You can buy those baby powder wafers. I don't have no problem with those on the doll. But actually adding perfume right to the doll itself, no, I don't. I don't get into that at all. Especially when down the road I am looking at maybe starting to sell dolls as I learn to fix better and better here. So now I've added compo all that's what I say. You don't want to overplay with it here because of the fact that it is so sensitive. This stuff is. You put it in and then you got to learn how to walk away from it, you know, type of thing. So remember that, you know, push it in, make it part of the compo, but don't sit there and, it's not like Milliput. I got this thing with Milliput. You can play with Milliput quite a bit, but not with this stuff. You got to learn when to say enough is enough. So, but anyways, there we go. Oh, that looks nice. Woo! I like that stuff. And now we're going to come up here to her chest plate, right underneath where her ear would be. We're going to come in here and we're going to form all this in here together. And there we go. And we're going to get this looking nice in here. Oh, that looks nice. A little bit of sanding, and I'll tell you, it's going to look spectacular. Oh, that looks nice. Getting that back on her shoulder plate there. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Now, I still have a little bit of cleaning up I see on her here that I got to still do. A little bit of this and a little bit of that on her. But nothing of any greatness there. I've taken a lot of the little, like there's a little chip of paint that up in, oh, maybe that's just flick off. Oh, okay, I'm not going to say too much. That's just Milliput on I mean, compo on her. So anyways, we got some other areas right here. But the only thing is, I might have to be careful because I can't lay her down this way now because I got it there. So you got to be careful what you do here. I can't lay her. Well, I'll just put it on anyways. Let's just put it on. I'll deal with that when I get into the house, how to lay her down. But anyways, yeah, you want to just fill in these little areas. And if you're not good at carving like the hair back in, which I've not done, I might just leave this to sand it and just go with it just the way it is because there's such little areas. It may not, by the time you airbrush it, that hair back on, you won't even maybe even see that. You know, like a little flat area won't even take away from the doll. What takes away is the lack of a rough area on the doll that will take away from your doll. So, but anyways, there we go. I hope you enjoyed this, seeing this being done to her. Beautiful stuff to work with. I'm getting better with it. Dodie, I hope I did you proud with this here. This is hers. I don't take any credit for this at all. This belongs to Dodie's Dolls. I'm going to promote her here and put her name out there. She's a wonderful lady who knows a lot about a lot of stuff here, gals and guys out there. So she's got a wonderful site. But there we go. I hope this isn't too long. Everybody stayed with me here on this to see this being done. But I think she looks kind of nice.